Lopez, and I am your certified athletic trainer here on YouTube. And I've been really into nutrition lately, mainly because I have made the switch over to being vegan. And as exciting as that is, I had to really change all these ways of thinking, and a lot of what I've been educated about through school, growing up, and all the way through my athletic training, my sports medicine classes in college, because being vegan is different. It's different than what is taught about, having to get protein through lean meats, and it's a different way of eating. So I do want to give a shout out to Freely the Banana Girl. At first I thought she was absolutely crazy, out of her mind, with all the bananas she was eating and stuff like that. And I've mainly watched her older videos because I'm not a big fan of controversy or cussing or anything like that. So I've been mainly watching her older videos on teaching how to go vegan. And I really appreciated that because she's a big supporter of eating fruit for most of the day until dinner time. And there's a few others on YouTube, like Fully Raw Christina, she's been really helpful, and Annie Jaffrey, she's also been very helpful. I know in the beginning I thought, it was an interesting way, before I went vegan, it was an interesting way to live. It was different. It's different than mainstream eating. So I did a lot of digging, a lot of, watching videos on YouTube, and Dr. John McDougall is great. Watching documentaries like Forks Over Knives, and I know a lot of you have heard this before, but for those of you who haven't, this is really what has changed me to eating vegan. Forks Over Knives, there's Food Inc., there's Farmagedon. Oh, even I think it's called Sick, Fat, and Nearly Dead, where he went on a juice fast for like 90 days or something like that. So I really had to immerse myself in this way of eating. And I can do more videos on that and exactly what I do, but I wanted to encourage you, if you're trying to eat healthier, to not be afraid of eating a big quantity of a good whole food. So for me, bananas are super important now. I eat probably 4 or 5 in my smoothie every day. I know Freely on here, Freely the Banana Girl, she eats about 10 a day in her smoothie in the morning, which it's too much for me. I'm eating to where I'm content. So I just can't get that much down. So I've worked my way up to 4 or 5 bananas. But bananas are a beautiful thing. They were made to sustain us. And I was talking to my sister, hi Robin, I was talking to her, and at first she thought it was kind of crazy eating this many bananas in one meal. But my thought is why else would they all ripen at one time? And why would they come in bunches? To eat them like this. And let me tell you, this has been such an inexpensive way of eating, just eating fruits for most of the day and then eating a cooked vegan dinner, based mainly with potatoes or rice or beans, vegetables, and then working in salads, for lunch or something like that. This has been eye-opening. This has been world-changing for me. And it's not about the weight or anything like that, even though I did drop, I think it was 7 pounds in the first couple weeks. But it's a way to help you feel better, to not feel bloated all the time after you finish a meal, which I did all the time before this. To feel good, just to feel healthy, have a flat stomach, have a flat belly, not bloated, not to feel uncomfortable. And more so from that, you can't watch those documentaries that I listed and not feel something unless you're completely ignoring what's going on in our country with factory farming. So the main reason I went vegan was for ethical reasons, was for the treatment of animals. It's just horrific. So I know Earthlings was another one. It's a video, you can actually watch it on YouTube. And honestly, like, I had already been eating vegan for about a month before I found that video, found out about it, and I couldn't finish it. I was already set in thinking that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to eat vegan, and it is so horrific. I had to turn it off. The treatment of what goes on in this country with the animals is just really sad. And I know it's in the tens of billions of animals that are slaughtered for us every year, and I just don't think there's a need for that. I don't think that's the way God wanted us to treat his creation, his animals, especially on such a big scale. I understand back in the day if a farmer had, a couple cows, couple pigs, that's different. But when we're killing like millions of animals a day just to feed us, when we could be eating plants and rice and all this other stuff, I mean, I don't get it. And I'm really glad I found this lifestyle at my age even. I'm so happy with it. And I want to encourage you, if you are thinking of eating healthier, just be aware of what animal fats can do to you. Look it up, Google it, do some research. So animal fats or dairy even. And those are some simple things you can change, like dairy, just going, instead of dairy, having some almond milk or soy milk or rice milk or hemp milk. There's so many options nowadays. It makes it so easy for us to transition to veganism or even to vegetarianism if that's what you desire. Because eggs are hard to give up. Yes, they are. But I promise you, if you truly make an effort and live this way for a few weeks, you will feel so good you won't want to go back to how you were eating. And even if you slip up and you do, I mean, it's not the end of the world. This is just something that you try to do your best in, and you try to live in the way that makes you feel great. And for me to respect what God created, I mean, that to me, that's everything. So I might be making some future videos on this, and hopefully I'll fit some athletic training stuff in there. If you have any comments below, please keep them polite if possible. I'm just trying to get the message out there that we don't have to eat animals. We can eat plant-based diet, and it is very easy. There are a lot of replacements that are very, very easy to transition from eating meat and dairy to eating vegan or vegetarian. So I hope this encourages you guys. Even if it's just one meal a week, start with that. Start somewhere. If not for the animals, do it for your health. There's been so many studies out there. The China study, and I think the 7-country study, something like that, where they look at the prevalence of cancer, and it's just, it's mind-blowing. So hopefully Google whatever you can, find out as much as you can, cut back on animal eating, cut back on dairy, and I hope this will help you live your best life possible. I'll see you in my next video.